So I have another game from when I was younger. This time it's actually a Nintendo 64 game. I'm going to turn this on and it is Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. Hopefully this game has saves on it because I'm not really into playing through this game from the beginning because I don't like the first level. I believe it's the battle on Hoth. So for some reason someone's put like Luke Pritchard, Sam Butthead, Sam. Okay, so we do have saves. And what we got here then, let's have a look at the levels, see what we remember. Right, so that's Battle of Hoth, the one I'm trying to avoid. Escape from Echo Base, the asteroid field, Ord Mantle, Junk Yard, Gore Spaceport, Moss Isley and Beggars Canyon. I like that one, it's quite amusing. Sewers of Imperial City is pretty miserable. So yeah, I think that is pretty much every level. So we're not going to go for the first level. We're going to go for Escape from Echo Base. Right. I believe this is a first person, or it's third person, but you can play in first person. There we go. Right. Controls are proper backwards. How do I shoot? Is it not letting me shoot yet? Okay. No idea. Let's try and change the controls. Hate it when I have to do this. Controls, standard. How do you want to activate weapon fire? So fire will be the that button there that I totally neglected to acknowledge as being on the control pad. So yeah, if you play it in first person, the controls are a bit backwards. It was really nice how they included all the different camera angles into the game. As you can see, the frame rate isn't amazing. The game doesn't run at that great a pace, but it's manageable. Right, so there should be like a doorway off here somewhere, something. Of course, as a Star Wars game, it's got excellent music. Only problem being because it's on, you know, the N64, it's not quite CD quality. Open this door. I can work out how. Nope, we just cycle. Oh, there's the door switch. Yeah, stop looking at the bloody floor. Nope, shooting it doesn't work. There we go, and instantly we get shot. Oh, so that's no bloody good, is it? Closing after me. What's it playing at? jump up there. Yeah, jump up, get that shit. That button again. This time open the door and not get shot. So yeah, I really liked the kind of dark tone of this Star Wars game, and also you can let these fucking things out here. It's not a good idea, like they'll like chase you around the level, I think. Yeah, I like the dark tone of the game and the variety. So many different gameplay styles in the game, which you weren't really used to back in the day. There's only a handful of games like this and Die Hard Trilogy. So that's a look at, if I kill myself there, that's a look at one of the kind of third person shooter / first person shooter. You can change the viewpoint. That's a look at one of them levels. We're going to have a look at something else now, probably the one way on the jetpack, not the jetpack, the jet bike type thing. I'm sure there's a proper name for it. This one here. Let's skip the intro. Right. Here we go. Ooh. And I think you have to like nudge them off. Yeah, like that. So you got to get all of the bikers, shall we call them. You've got the collectible things there. I can't remember what they do, but I've just missed it anyway. It is one of the, I mean, like all N64 games really, it does suffer with a bit of the just the washed out look of the graphics. Yes, and we've made him crash. Let's get this one, get this bitch, come on man. So yeah, kind of problem there that to nudge you use either one of the shoulder buttons, but the problem is it's analog control. It would make more sense if you could control the game with the D-pad as well, so not really the best button mapping done by the coders there. Again, we've got a plethora of different viewpoints that we can have. Dead end. Oh, it's bitch. Missed him, I think. Come on, get this motherfucker. Does zip along at quite a fast rate, this portion of the game. Exaggerated acceleration with that kind of lift of the nose. go for the out of the cockpit view, third person view now, and we've gone into the pit. Now we've completed that little portion there, now we head towards Kenobi's place. Trying to jump pits on the way, it looks like. Gets a bit mentally fast in these kind of canyon crevice type things here. Trench like formation. Good job I don't just explode when I hit a wall, isn't it? I'm assuming if I'd played the game on a harder difficulty, I'd still be having to chase down enemies around here. It'd be nice to pick up some more of the Star Wars games for the Nintendo 64, some of the Rogue Squadron games. I seem to now just be going around in a circle. What's that all about? Am I missing something here? Tell you what, instead of aimlessly going around in a circle, is that it? Is that the end there? Oh, so it looks like it's going around in a circle, but it's not. So that's the end of that level. We're going to now reset the game, and we're going to have a look at the final level, which should be a space shooter, I assume. All the way down to the bottom. This one here, Skyhook Battle. Skip the intro again. Right, so there's the camera button, that's more like it. We really did put quite a bit of time and effort into the camera angles and the different views you can pick in this game. This game was certainly excellent value for money when it came out. I'm not sure if it was a launch title or it came out slightly after the system. It was one of the very first games, if not a launch title. Certainly say in this day and age this would certainly be a more entertaining playthrough than the original Turret game. I've never really seen what all the fuss was about with that game. I did have it when I had a Nintendo 64 first time round, but I never really got on with it. So there you have it, Shadows of the Empire. As usual with Star Wars games, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know you're just going to pick it up by default. If you're an N64 collector, you know it's got to be a must-have, a must-own title. For anybody else, if you just want to play a game with a lot of gameplay variety, you know, this would be right up your street. It's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, but it is consistently, there is a consistent level of quality within the gameplay. If I was going to go out of 10, I'd say it retains between 6 out of 10 and 8 out of 10 gameplay wise, sort of throughout the different genres of gameplay. That makes sense. It probably doesn't, because everything I say doesn't make sense, but yes, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Shooting motherfuckers with lasers and shit.